the age, like where I'm at now in life, like even if I was single, like I don't feel like I would spend any time hunting.
Right.
Like there's so much other stuff that I would do.
Yeah. And then so what I say to that is that I likened it to you being at like a all-you-can-eat buffet, right? And afterwards saying, you know, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time hunting for food. I'm good. Whereas you have someone that's starving, they have a different opinion. So you're not starving, is what I'm saying. So I think it would be different or easy for you to say that. On the other hand, I think that we have some friends that are starving for stuff because they spend a lot of time doing what we're talking about, like a lot of hunting time.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think I'd do that either. But there would be a new portion of my pie, time-wise, that would be looking.
So here's the thing: we talk about like the whole prostitution thing, like the way the way men and women are. We interact with each other when it comes to that sex thing. So now that we're saying, like, you know, some people hunt more than others, some people. So and then we're also talking about if the hunt wasn't there, how much further in life would someone be, like how much more successful
progression or
some,
yeah.
So here's the thing. So if I'm not hunting, but when I do choose to, should I go get a prostitute? Because it's quick. It's cheaper rather than the hunt, because I have to spend money on myself.
That's a really good point.
And then I have to spend time. I have to find the right place. I got to find.
What if it was legal?
What if prostitution was legal? Maybe we would be able to focus on more shit and progression would be better because it's not hard. The hunt is not there anymore.
Or, I stop picking that up. Or is the hunt not a hunt for sex, so like interaction, but a hunt for your mate? Because you can't go find, honest to God, you can't go get a prostitute and be like, I want her to be my wife. I mean, it can happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I watch Pretty Women.
But I think you're kind of going away from just the satisfaction.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is the hunt not so much just sex?
I think the hunt is just satisfaction.
And then on top of that, it's not much of a hunt if it's handed to you. You were talking about fishing before, right? And you were saying when all the fish are just gathered up because you gave them hot dogs, whatever, and they're all there, you're like, why are you even here?
Yeah.
Like, that's not what we're here for. We're not here for just to go and grab a fish out of the water. It's about the hunt for the fish.
But what if it was just that? Because if it was just that, then we can focus on something else. Because
it's not that.
The hunt takes too much time.
It's not that. I think that it's more than just the sex. I think it is the act of trying to get it, not just giving someone payment. I think it's
and our question is, if that wasn't there, would we be further?
Then it would be about, here, take this money.
Yeah.
Let's have sex real fast.
And then I can go back and do.
And then I can go back to curing cancer.
Yeah.
We both win.
Yeah. So why not legalize it? Because it's like drugs.
I mean, I don't think it ended the world in Vegas when they legalized it.
Marijuana is going to be so much easier because now the secrecy and the hiding and all this stuff, because I don't want to get caught, is all gone.
And they're making money.
Because that takes time just to do all that.
And they're making money.
The time it takes to hide the drugs, to get it to where it needs to go.
Right.
Now that's all out the window, and the economy's probably going to be even a lot better.
Probably not the best for drug dealers, but it's great for dispensaries and
More jobs.
the economy in Colorado has been booming.
I mean,
Like, I know I'm military, whatnot, but I don't see no problem with legalizing marijuana. I really don't. I don't see anybody, you never see this, the news saying, this person, he was high on the marijuana and he went in there and shot up a school.
yeah, or somebody decided to go attack somebody else because he was out of his mind from marijuana.
Ate his face off.
But not marijuana, the marijuana.
The marijuana.
Because usually when you hear news about marijuana, is some freaking person, some unintelligent person that doesn't have nothing, doesn't know anything about it, and they're like, yeah, get off that marijuana, and that's why they did, some shit like that. But anyway,
So that's what Blank say. We start that because we want to tell you what our next venture is. We would like to, we're going into the marijuana bit. No, that'd be cool, man. I would totally be in. Let's legalize it. Blank slate marijuana. You get a little baggie with each card, and we make money, and it's legal.
When it comes to the legalizing marijuana, I think the more people that do it, the less booming it's gonna be. It's kind of like vape. It's kind of like vape. Like too many people did it.
I don't think so, man.
It's like vaping is not it's not booming like it used to.
I think it is. I think it's not for you because you're at the game, but I think it is. I think it's booming. I think marijuana is going to be booming for as long. Look at that. You can say it about beer.
Well, I invest.
I
invest.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But like, I don't know if that's cool yet. Like to do.
No, but we didn't say it.
So you're talking about beer, right? Like honestly, beer was you couldn't have beer back in the day.
Yeah, it was
like
illegal.
it was illegal, right? Then they're like, we probably make money off it, blah blah blah. Beer is like a booming thing. You telling me that people do less of it because it's not legal? I mean, because it's legal?
Well, beer is a little different.
Is it though?
Kinda.
It shouldn't.
The satisfaction you get from beer is not on the same satisfaction you get
So
from vaping.
worse or better or?
Vaping is
No, I'm talking about marijuana and beer, not vaping and beer. I'm talking about marijuana and beer.
no marijuana's gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying. Like beer did.
Yeah.
Like illegal. I'm illegal. No, you're not. Boom. Marijuana. I'm illegal. No, you're not. Boom.
But the only thing.
But you said that if it was legal all over, it wouldn't be booming.
What I'm afraid of is the same shit, the same situation that we're having with the beer. Like we just went and bought some beer and we didn't like it. It's gonna be like that with weed. Like you
No,
bought
it's
some
not.
weed and just like
Nah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like every strain of weed. It's
not be like beer.
So speaking from no, it's different.
What if you get that one that it just doesn't get you high?
So look, I would agree. I would agree with you.
That taste.
I would agree with you if beers came and you said, now they're gone, and this is how I feel about the beer. Like it's a taste thing with the beer. It's still a taste thing with like different kinds of marijuana, but it's a fast boom, 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 and more about the feeling than it is about the taste.
Yeah, and then
where
you can base it on your feelings.
The beer is more about, I would have to say, if you have a scale, it's more about the taste of the beer. People like beers based on taste,
but
to an extent.
I see marijuana going the same way to where, like, it's based on the taste, the feeling, because it's like tasting wine, tasting beer. You're trying out different marijuana strands, and you're like, yeah, this one makes me feel this way.
Majority, right? But it's about feeling with that. It's not about beer. If you drink enough beers of any kind of brand, you're gonna feel the same way. If you drink enough of them. With marijuana, it's a feeling. It's a different kind of feeling. Like they already have sativa. They got like it gives you a different kind of high, right?
Exactly. So like, one day you might be like, you know what? I don't mess with this strand no more because I don't like the way this one makes me feel, or this one makes me feel.
Or man,
it keeps me in that feeling
Pineapple
longer.
Express gives me the feeling that I need, and that's your thing.
Or like like this one keeps me in that feeling for a longer period.
I get that. I get that. But I don't see how that's gonna ruin the business.
No, I just Well, it's not going to ruin it, but I think it's just going to fall into the same gap as beer, wine, all those other
Which
stuff.
is probably the best scenario for
like
weed.
you'll be able to go buy some, and then some businesses will just not make it because they don't make good.
Stop.
They don't make good
like
ones.
I didn't like. Now I could see dealers or whatever. Like I wouldn't go to a dealer that gave me a bunch of seeds. That's different. But if it's legalized, you're like, okay, I just didn't like the way this Kush like made me feel, so I'm gonna go with this blueberry pineapple blend that makes me higher longer. I get that. I get that. Yeah, but I don't see. That's not gonna be a downfall. That's gonna be only better. You need to have that competition in order to be better.
There's gonna be, just like beer, so many different companies out there trying to have people get their products, and some products are gonna be shitty and some are gonna be good.